All right. I think we are good to go, and we are live. Oop. Okay, there we go. All right, Pisces, you are my final one. I wanted to start out earlier, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna try and start out earlier. But I wanted to do, I've been reading these things, and I thought, well, maybe I ought to do a message board. And that way I don't have to repeat. Y'all can just read it and it's there. But I got caught up in it, and it got me behind. Instead of getting me ahead, it got me behind. Should have known better. I should have done it earlier today. So anyway, I'm going to read this to you and let you know where it is and where I'm at. This is for April. Oh, and another thing too, go check out the playlist, okay? Because playlist will have everything in there for April 2025. I'm just cleaning some house here. Okay. It'll have everything listed, and it'll have the astrology in there as well. So, oh, yes, you are. I'm here too. So always go to the playlist and look in there, and I'll have everything lined up from Aries all the way down to Pisces, and then I'll have the astrology as well to go along with it. Okay? Kind of messed up when I did, what was it? Was it Capricorn? One of them. I had to stop the thing because I hit the wrong one, and I had set up to do my astrology in the morning, but I'll redo that. I messed it up and I had to delete it out, so, but I didn't do anything, so it was just in the wrong place. Going through-ish. Well, there's a stellar, they've got Saturn in there. The moon's in there now. So they have Moon, Saturn, and the North Node, which is halfway through. Or just not halfway. No, it's not. It hasn't too long been there. It's only been in there like 3 degrees into Pisces. So we've got quite some time with that about the future. And the South Node being in Virgo. So it's going to be really analytical with that South Node there in people's lives. They're going to really be looking at all the details and this and that and studying this, being very analytical, looking at their health and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, and then looking to the future, because we're always supposed to be going toward that North Node. And right now, we're going through this towards something very spiritual, very an intuition that we know something within us is calling us to come to me, and so it's time to get your life right, okay? And it's also with the moon, it's emotional. And then you've got Neptune. Neptune still deals with the moon as well. It's, the tides are being ruled by the moon. So, and now it's going in there, and the ruler's there too. A hell of a combination. The weather, weather may get a lot of rain coming in. It could be some storms. It could be, tornadoes. A lot of weather activity with water. I told y'all, I think the other day or yesterday, I said something to Jen. I think it was the one I told about checking out Stephen Burns. It's Stefan, Stephen Burns, Burns. His channel. He's not into astrology, but he's an astronomer. And he gives us all kinds of information about activity of the sun and all. which will affect our weather. It affects our lives. It affects a lot. The sun, you know, we wouldn't be here without the sun. So it's really important to know what it's doing, what its activity is. That's why I don't believe in climate change. I just don't. Because everything in our lives is ruled by the sun. If it's not there, we're gone. That's it. And what it does and what it creates. I mean, like right now, there's a big, you heard the sunspots, and I think I was saying this earlier, there's a big like dark spot there. And all this energy, this plasma, and all it's coming out of it, the sun, and it's coming straight toward us. And it started on the 25th. So, and it's gonna cause a change. And not only that, you got to remember too, every 22, 11 years, the sun's one way, and then 11 years, the axis change. So, and it's switching. And it's finishing up a cycle. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Remember I said I'm doing April's. April the 1st and the 6th, so that's Tuesday through Saturday next week. The moon will be traveling, and the moon will be starting out in Taurus. I'll talk about that in a minute. The moon will be traveling through 3 signs: Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. And for you, Pisces, that is going to be your 3rd house, 4th house, 5th house, and 6th house. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 3rd house, 4th house, 5th house, 6th house. Maybe I'm getting it back again. I don't know. But when we start out, the moon's going to already have, we're going to already have the new moon. When the moon, right now it's just started in the Pisces, so it'll be there for a couple of days. And then 2.5 days, something like that. And then it'll go into Aries, where we'll start with the new moon. No, she got a lot of water in her chart. I don't like that. I wouldn't like having a lot of water in my chart. I mean, I like the water and the earth to balance each other. Okay. Now, like I said, the moon's going to start out in Taurus. So it'll be already after the new moon next week. The moon is exalted in Taurus, where its energy is pure and elevated to the level of perfection. When the moon ingresses into Cancer, it will be in its rulership. Its energy is expressed most clearly, directly, and effortlessly, allowing it to function at its most potent and natural state. On April the 4th, which will be next Friday, the moon will be in the 1st quarter, and it's time to plant the seeds of your intentions. Whatever it is you're planning here, or what your decisions got to be made, and it's a good time to make that decision and start formulating your like right now. Every time we go through that state after the last quarter of the moon, that's the time you should be taking and resting to formulate your next goals, your next plans. So when the 1st quarter comes again after the new moon, you need to be ready to make a decision at that time and formulate your goals, and then that way you start moving forward. If you set patterns down and you work in this manner, life will be a lot better. A lot better. Oh God. I had a friend who was a Pisces. We were good friends for over 30 years. I mean, I've known her ever since I was a little girl. But it wasn't until my adulthood that we became really good friends. And she would whine about everything. Everything. Whine. And it was like, I used to tell her, stop whining. It's unbecoming. Stop it. It's not serving you anyway. So quit doing it. It's not worth it. And I don't like to be around whiny people. That's why I said I don't like where this people got too much water in their charts. I don't even know where she is right now. I mean, a few years back we got into it and I just got aggravated and that's enough. I just had enough. I had all I could take and that was it. I was going through my own transformation and trying to get my own life back together, and it was just, I didn't need anybody around me whining. I just couldn't handle it anymore. Almost like, get yourself together. Do what you gotta do. So, I don't know how this woman ran a business either. Okay. Let's look at what Pisces got going on. Y'all like that? It's freaking you out? My camera. Over here. Down here. Ooh, way up here. I think I'm going to do a face mask tonight. I need one. I need to pamper myself. I need some nutrients. Hey Sherry, can you do something for me? And it's not difficult. Are you there? Are you ignoring me now? That's where, this cabin, that's where I want to be right now. That is where I want to be. Knowing my luck, though, that mountain in the background would be a daggone volcano. Can you keep a look on the, how many people are in the room? Oh, hope they start coming back. I'm trying to build this back up again. And I love this. I love what I do. It's taking about 2 minutes before you get what I'm sending you. Oh, really? I don't have no control over that. I don't know why. I mean, I've got a high-speed internet. It's got to be something on YouTube's end. It's not instantaneously, unless I can find with somebody that can tell me what settings I can do. It'd be without delay. But there was a podcaster, I heard them last night saying, because, I had the issues with my camera and all that stuff that was going on. And he said that I was watching him after I got through the last reading. And he said he was having issues. He said he just yesterday, he just had to crap it out. I mean, he just had to shut down. He said everything went haywire. And I said, well, join the club because my camera was messing up bad. All right, let's cut the cards and see what's going on. I'm so stinking glad you're back. My lady. Thank you. That's funny because I had when I had my website, it was called Lady by Design. And people said, where did you get that name from? I said, it's Lady by God's Design. It's just I couldn't put all that in there. God designed me. So we're all unique. All right, Pisces, we're going to do your 12 houses. I'm going to find out what your overall energy is. Okay, we're already starting out. You got 2 of Wands as your first house. Let's see what your overall energy is. Ooh, justice. Ooh. Somebody wants some justice, some balance. Nope, that's first house. All right, I'm just going to put them out. Second house. You got the 2 of Wands in your first house. You got the Queen of Pentacles in your second house. Your third house, you got the King of Pentacles. Ooh, that's a pair. And your fourth house, you have the Devil. Oof. Both of these are Capricorn. This is Taurus. Somebody needs to get themselves grounded. The Devil being Capricorn. First time I've had, this is the first time I've had out of all 12 readings that I think the Devil has showed up. I've had death quite a few times, but never the Devil. And you got to get the Devil. Really? This always reminds me of the one coming and see the rats down there. He's got the rats. If you can see it. Come on, focus for me, baby. Won't do it. But anyway, it's like collecting the souls. Or the rats. Demo rats. Yeah, I said it. I said it. You got something to say about it? I said it. Don't label me. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5th house, 8 of Swords. Your 6th house is the 9 of Pentacles. 7th house is the 4 of Wands. Ooh, there's some kind of relationship going on here. Somebody coming back into the home. Oh gosh, you got the Lovers. First time I had Lovers. Pisces, what are y'all doing? That's your 8th house. Your 9th house is the 4 of Pentacles. Capricorn energy again. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You got all Earth. You need to get grounded. Some here is like screaming out to be grounded. 10th house, 5 of Wands. 11th house, 9 of Cups. There's the emotion. There you are. You're showing up. Pisces energy. And we've got Temperance. Yeah, you need to get it together. Temperance is Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter's not in a good place right now. It's weak. It's repressed. It's negative. Negative Nelly. Not very becoming to be negative. Negative thinking, negative emotions. I know, why is everything always happening to me? Just give me a minute to sort this out, get it together. I'm a Virgo, so I'm a perfectionist. It's got to be perfect. And nothing is perfect. I'm still working on that part of me. Not as bad as I used to be. But I still got it in me. I can't help it. All right. Your overall energy is justice. That's Libra. You may have it in your chart. Or it's just the energy of the balancing of the scales. Something about the full moon. Because it's going to have a full moon in Libra. New moon in Aries. Starts the new, sort of the new year, I'd say. That's when the new year really actually begins. Aries season. The new solar, the new universal year. Okay. Oh, did I ask you? Did you hear what I asked you to do for me? Sherry? Okay. Oh, shit. All right. Not only do you have the Justice, okay. She lost her one childhood son last July on my birthday, and they buried him on her birthday. Oh, man, no wonder she's going through what she's going through. That'd be heartbreaking in itself. Children aren't supposed to die before their parents. That's hard for a parent. My mom went through that with my brother. The firstborn, that's even worse when it's your firstborn. Because there's always that special connection with the firstborn. You also got here is this Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. A lot of air here. So something you need that's going to be done. I hope she's getting counseling. Because you can learn a lot of stuff in counseling about yourself and healing. Yep, got the Five of Pentacles, a loss. That's Taurus as well. And this Knight of Cups. February, this somewhere around February the 9th. So something that's already it's already happened. February the 9th. To March the 20th. So it's something that's already been going on. No, she's not. I suggest that she's struggling. Well, you know, that's what you need to do. There's nothing wrong with it. I've been there. Got some pretty good tools on healing, working through things. And then you got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So there's something here. You got to stop carrying something here. Because it's not going to do you. It's not serving you. You got to get rid of whatever the block in here. And you got the Four of Cups. Again, ignoring something. Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, grieving, past. Keep looking at the past. Something in summer. Was this last summer this happened with her? Did you say? How long ago has this been? This happened with her. Queen of Swords. Aquarius energy. Yeah. She's going to be going through some stuff. She needs to deal with it. Because it's not that great. All right, let's see. Remember the first three here is you yourself. And then you got two Earth. Capricorn, and for you, that's your 11th house, society. Job, work, career, reputation. Stability. They're both holding the Ace of Pentacles. So they've reached some sort of accomplishment here. Capricorn and Taurus. You could have these signs in your chart. Taurus is your second house. Somewhere there's been some decision making here with this Two of Wands. Do I take this path and move towards something? Did you tell me when this happened to her? Was this last summer that her son passed away? These are always a choice. You go this way or you just, yeah, last July. Okay. Yeah, because I did say something. But right now, it's like, what path do you take here? This is Aries energy. This is now. You got to make a decision here. You got to take control of something here. And we've got justice as the overall energy. Balance. It's the scales. Sometimes it's hard. When this is what you're showing the world, that you're just waiting, you know, but you're standing still. This is Capricorn as well. In the home. Was he ill? I mean, I don't want to make this a personal reading because it's supposed to be just a general reading. But there's the Capricorn, these two here. This is the home. This is the family life. Yeah, like I went through that, when Mom passed away, trying to get, and I finally got all the things with probate straightened out. So for right now, it's a waiting thing till September. But I did get it all done, and it was tough. Oh God. You gotta go for this, here in this independence. You gotta make the choice. Is she married by any chance? Strong influence with Capricorn, taking control. Really look into your values here. Yes, he's crazy. Well, one, two, three. Now this here's the family home in something right now, and I don't like these two together. I don't know what he is, but we got Capricorn twice here. But then somebody here is stuck. They don't see that there's an opening there. All you gotta do is just take blindfold off. and sort this out. Don't dwell on it. It's going to take time, especially anytime when somebody dies and they're not sick or anything like that. I only got one Leo here. Got two Aries. You got the sign of Capricorn. Sign of Sagittarius, that's fire. Fire and earth. And then the overall energy is this Justice card, Libra. It's like you got to get it balanced. You got to get it together. And then this is the relationship, partnership, whatever. But with this Four of Pentacles Taurus here, somebody's kind of just standing their ground. And with Jupiter being at its detriment right now, in that opposition of its sign, and that's the only Sagittarius I have right here. But it's mutable. It's adapting to something, needing to be able to adapt in the environment. Mutable, cardinal, cardinal, cardinal. Cardinal. A lot of cardinal signs here. Mutable. Mutable. Fixed. Fixed. Cardinal. Mutable. Gemini. Mutable. A lot of cardinal and mutables, immutable here. So even your overall energy is cardinal. Cardinal, take the lead. Something that to me is like you've got to get grounded here. You've got to get stable. You got to balance things out. You've got to take the lead, whether you want to or not, and adjust to the change that's happening here. And I don't know how much help you got as far as in the relationship area. But you got to rely on each other. Somebody's got to let go of some control. Trying to stand in their ground and like just, you're just gonna have to just maybe somebody needs to stand the ground and say, look here, we're going through whatever this is together. We got to get rid of this blockage. And with this Nine of Cups, you got to go for that wish fulfillment. I mean, that things will sort itself out. I mean, it may be sort of chaotic here. But this is the time to move forward. So whatever your goals, your intentions are, and take control of that, of your life. I mean, right now you got the North Node in your house, and you've got your ruling planet there, Neptune, you know, which is your dreams and imagination, you know. So you got to really go toward whatever your dreams are. And get rid of negativity thought. Take control of your mind. I know sometimes it feels like you could lose your mind when things get really chaotic, but that's when you really got to get it together and just kind of step back and look at the situation, and don't nitpick at it, and looking, you know, at every little thing. Look at the whole picture of what it is right now, where you are in your life, where you want to be in your life, what makes you happy, gives you that fulfillment. For some, you know, it could be coming together, celebrating, somebody coming back home. For some of you, that Four right there, whatever, it's you gotta restructure and organize everything. Because right before that is like the Three of Pentacles, and it's like somebody's trying to show somebody something here, and you know, two are looking down in a dark hole. You know, don't go down in the rabbit hole. Don't keep looking at that. It's like you gotta plant your feet firmly on something solid. And sometimes, you know, you really just got to take charge. Don't be the sacrifice. And know that there's always a solution to any problem. You'll see it. I don't know if, you know, I don't know if somebody has Virgo in their chart here or what, or a Virgo in the family, but if you do, that's the one that's going to help you get yourself grounded and show you the possibilities. If you stop getting stuck in your head and thinking negatively, to me, that's not. There's so much negative thoughts there. It's like you just cannot see your way out of something. And you got to always know there is an opening. You don't have to be stuck in something here. And you've got to make a choice. You know, you're going to go down this way, or you're going to just sit here and do nothing. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to get you into this groundedness. Number one, you need to ground yourself. You need to take the action, make the decision, get yourself grounded, get yourself balanced. And when you do that, if there's a Virgo around, or if there's something here, if you got Virgo in your chart, use that part of you to sit there and look at something and say, there is a solution to everything that I'm sitting here thinking negatively about. and I got to get out of this chaos and go into my wish fulfillment. And just remember, Jupiter's not going to stay in Gemini forever. It will move into Cancer, and when it does, it will be an exaltation. So there will be like rewards and blessings just coming towards you. And this is Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. So this tells me that when it moves, there will be this blessings, rewards, I like to call them. Some people say luck. You know, to me, it's not luck. It's blessings. Blessings being bestowed on you because you fought through something here that's taken over you. And when you realize that, hey, I'm not stuck here. It may be, and that's a cold place to be stuck where you just feel like you've got nowhere out of nothing. I mean, if it's going out and if you're going through some issues or something, just go out somewhere and scream. I've done that before too. Just scream to the top of my lungs so I got it out, and the pain and the hurt. And some people, it helps. Because then you can go, huh, it's over. It's done. Finished. Know your worth. Know your value. Don't let anybody tell you what your worth is and what your value is and what you're capable of doing. If you don't know, first thing you need to do is, what is it I love to do the most? What is it that makes me happy? What is it that fulfills me? It's your start point. And then you go from there and move toward that. Get all the information you can get. Gather, research it, whatever it is. Because it doesn't matter. Just I would want just any job. You know, I was one that everything I wanted, I could not sit in a job where I just sat there and just, it had to be whatever it was, it had to be now. I was a high performance. You know, I had to go, needed to move constantly. I needed to do. I couldn't do a job where it was just sitting there. Either my hands had to be busy or I had to be moving or something. It was probably, I always say that was the most thing that caused my health to go down in years later, was taking on real high stress things. And it's almost like once I accomplished something or done something, it's like, okay, I'm done. You know, where's the next challenge? I was always looking for the next challenge, the next thing. I always have people tell me, oh, you can't do that. You're too short. You're too this. You're a woman. Blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. I knew what I was capable of doing. And and if I couldn't do it, and then when my health went bad, it's like, okay, I can't do it the way I used to do it, but I got to find a new way to do it. And I did. Yeah. I mean, you just can't stay stuck in this world of unhappiness and misery. And and sometimes, with people, it's hard to walk away, but sometimes you just got to walk away. Can't deal with it anymore. I mean, I'm past the point of arguments. I'm past the point of you either here or you're not here, or it's just, I'm fine. I'm fine if I'm alone. I'm fine. I'm good. And that's where, you got to be good, fine with being in yourself. And if you don't like you can reinvent yourself. Been there, done that too. And don't let others label you. The best thing, you've got your beta, you got your alpha. Yeah. But the best, if you can work it up to being a sigma, that is somebody who doesn't need anyone. They're good with themselves. They can get the things accomplished. They can work as a team or they can work alone. It's like, that is kind of like the best person to be around. It's best when, it's good too when you can be in a relationship where you just comfortable being there. You don't have to talk. So, but you can understand each other. So that's another good thing. But somebody, something here, this is often known as either the home card, which this is the home. But there's something here. That's Capricorn. This is Capricorn. Yeah. I know that feeling. But I'm good either way. I learned something about is really what's like when we got back together, it was like, I ain't worried. I mean, I've been through the worst part. I mean, you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. I love you to be here, but you don't want to? Fine. I can do it on my own. Anyway, that's what I got for you, Pisces. Best to you. I mean, you gotta take control. You gotta take charge. And I'm happy. I'm happy with things the way they are. Doesn't mean I don't care and I don't love people around, but I've done dealt with so much that it's almost like there comes a point in everyone's life where you go through something that puts you through so much for you to realize who you really are and that it's okay. You made it through it and you did it. And you survived it. And you come out okay. So I'm taking this weekend I told you we were moving, or I'm moving, we're moving. We're gonna move into my mom's house. And I'm gonna sell mine. And and when I go out this weekend, I'm gonna, do a little video, might do a little live feed if it works right with my phone. So and kind of show you around. And I didn't want to at first, but now I've kind of gotten excited about it because we talked about a lot of things and got one, there's a big shop out there, and then there's another building right next door to it, and it's a little smaller garage-like type, and it needs some work done on, but I want to make it my she shack. That's where I put all, everything here. I can have my studio. I can have make it my craft building too. Put my sewing machine, all that stuff in there, and just put the things that where I can have that peace and enjoy it. That's kind of what I want to do, you know. I just want to enjoy it. But I'm gonna do the little video thing. If I can't do it live, then I'll record it and then I'll bring it back and upload it, and show you. There's a barn there, and there's the fields there, and there's the deer. Oh my gosh, the deer is unbelievable. Sammy at one point counted 12 during the day that crossed on the backside of the woods area, and the back line. And then I'm always looking at the camera, and I'm seeing them out there at certain times of the day. They come in the backyard or the front yard, and they feed, and they come around the house. And it's just, I remember my mom used to always say about sitting there watching the deer. She'd say, look, there they are, there they come. Watch them jump. And she used to just enjoy watching them. And so, I mean, it's, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's funny because after my dad had passed away, I dreamed about him. After my brother passed away, I dreamt about him. It's like they both had a message for me. My mom, I haven't had a dream about her yet. I mean, I think we talked about so much stuff, even about her illness and knowing that the time was going to come, and how I cried with her, and I clung to her, talked to her every day. Y'all know how it used to be. You know, some of y'all that are still, that was around with me way back when she used to go to work and come by here, and she'd say hey to y'all, and everybody say, tell Mama hey. And she'd sit over and read her little magazine till I got done. And she was funny. And sometimes she'd get in on it. But I guess that's why I haven't had she hasn't come to me yet. Because her and I was always so open about everything, and we talked about everything. We shared everything, and she was very sweet. She was very, like I said, I never heard her say anything bad about anybody. She'd say things like she didn't like this, this or this, but that they need to do better is what she'd say. She could always feel like the better of something, but it's difficult. It took me a long time after, I cried some when she passed away that day. I've had one, maybe two moments. Yeah, she was a Cancer. And I read cards for her one time, and I told it oh, that's so funny. I remember that memory. When I got started and everything, and I read cards for her one day, and I told her, I said, Mom, she came by here, and I said, let me read for you. So I was reading the cards for her, and I said, when you go to work, I said, be careful. Just kind of be alert around things around you or whatever. And damn it, she didn't fall that night. She tripped over one of those speed bump things in the parking lot at work. She wasn't paying attention what she was doing, and she tripped over that thing and fell. And she told me later on, she said, don't you ever ask about reading for me again, not ever. And I didn't read for her no more. So it's funny because I did the chart up on her the day she died and at the time she died. And And it was like, it was kind of like, wow. Pluto was in Capricorn at that time, and that was opposite her first house. You know what gave me pleasure was that she said right before she passed, she said she'd seen Dad. He was there. And she said, and then she turned around and she said, "Where'd he go?" And I said, "Well, he'll be back. He'll come back." And so she said he was there. She could see him at the foot of her bed, hospital bed, in the room, in her bedroom. So that was, I mean, things that she would say. It was quirky, just come out of her mouth. You couldn't ask for a better person, than her. So anyway, I'm just rambling on here. But I know going out there, I look at things around and this and that, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff I still got to go through. Need to go through her clothes, and I know I picked up something of hers, and I smell it. I can smell it all over it. Go through her clothes and shoes and things like that. A lot of her shoes I can probably wear, but her clothes probably not. And then there's things that, that's there that I got to go through. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them. Anyway, there'll be a lot of memories there. I'll be surrounded by memories. And Sammy's been fixing a lot of stuff that need to be fixed, so that's good too. Getting those things taken care of that need to be done, that we really didn't even know was like that. So anyway, I'll be taking a video when I go out there, and you can see where we'll be moving to this summer, the spring and summer. So I'm not going to try and do a whole lot on the weekends because we'll be moving, doing the moving part on the weekends or whatever, and then taking care of business during the week. And there's some things I can go ahead and do during the week that's not going to, I can do in the mornings. Yep, everything sure did come full circle. But anyway, I want to say good night, and I'll see y'all. Join me tomorrow for the astrology in the morning. It'll be in the morning because I got some things I need to do in the afternoon. But probably most of this I'll do like I did, around 7 o'clock, something like that, and then do what I got to do around here up until then. So, okay, maybe I'm getting myself maybe organized now, or the state's in good hands, and it's all the stuff is filed, everything is done, and things are changed like they should be, and so it was tough there. It was tough. I thought, I always felt like if one more thing happened, I said I'm gonna lose it. Oh, okay, that'll be okay. But it's just gonna be for the week. I'm not gonna do the whole month. It'll just be for the first week. So hopefully that shouldn't be too long. I've got it all set up, and I'm working on May too. So that's another thing I'll be doing during the day, is setting up for the May calendar as well. And I'll probably do it the same way as I've done in this one. Seems to be working out that way. I can just keep myself together. I mean, I got new cameras. I got a new microphone. I don't have that microphone over my head anymore, stuck up in my face. You can see this one new microphone right here. And then the cameras, they're awesome. I just got these. I was so fed up with the other ones. They always look so grainy or something. But these, I'm really loving these. I know what I like about them is you can set them with their motion, so they'll follow you, you know, whichever way you go. Yeah, we did have some fun. We did have some fun, and I want to have fun again. And I think my mom would be happy that I'm having fun again. Seems like it does seem like everything's full circle. My daughter's come back. My love of my life is back. Always has been, even though I've wanted to choke him a few times. He can be stubborn, but I know he's stubborn. I just let him do his thing, and he's okay. He's like a yo-yo. Goes out in the morning. He goes every morning to eat breakfast with his buddies, like the old men at the shade tree. And he comes back, and then he goes out at my mom's and working out there and doing what he can do out there. So, you know. And then we go to, yeah, he sure is. It's awesome. Awesome. Awesome God. And so, you know, we go together, we go out to eat and lunch. Sometimes we'll just go have lunch together, or we go take care of business and we go together and go to doctor visits or whatever together. And it's like, okay, this feels good. I like this. So anyway, y'all see the video, okay? Like I said, I'm gonna try and do it live out there, and do the walk around and show you things. If not, then I'll just record it and bring it home and upload it. That's a lot of work that's got to be done, but you know, I think things will be really, really good. So anyway, I'm gonna go, and y'all take care. And thanks for joining me. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for all you guys that have stayed subscribed when I've been out. God, and couldn't get it together, and as hard as I tried, and y'all just hung right in there. And I really appreciate it. I really do. So until tomorrow, or next time. Definitely tomorrow. And then I will see y'all again next week, I guess. Okay. Bye for now.